All right, thank you for restarting with me, and let me just start off by saying when this new live, happy October 1st. It's spooky season, everybody. I hope you guys are ready for the spooky season. We are out here, we are ready. We are gonna get all types of candy. Cause yeah, I don't care. I still eat candy on Halloween. Anybody who don't is a liar. Mm. The lighting is horrible, but mm. Put these in your weed. It's gonna always make sure you don't got no overly dry, overly wet. It's gonna make sure this is always perfect. It'll always make sure your bud is just perfect. Mm. Mm. Whoa. Bless me. Thank me. While I wait for some people to come, I've been watching videos about the whole Eric Hahn moldy weed Eric Hahn video. Now that was wild. Let's get it. Cheers, guys. Always remember, thank you for tuning in. We got to always keep this channel growing. We got to stay rolling. Make sure you check out that last video. I posted the last actual video, not the live. You got to make sure you look at it because that is my haunted childhood part 2. Part 1 blew up. We got a couple views on that one, and I had to put the part 2 out because it's honestly an interesting, an interesting part of my life. And if you want family drama, if you want ghost stories from not only myself, but stories other people in my family have told me, I mean, by all means, go check it out. It is that season. It is time. Make sure, you know, you roll something up, you get you a snack, you sit down, and you relax. Cheers. So as I said, guys, this thing cost me $500. Now the cool thing about it, sorry, just like a bong rip. The cool thing about it is fully electronic. You do not need an eRig. You do not need um, what's it called? You don't need a torch for an eRig. These things are absolutely fire. And if you're like me, if you smoke a lot of dabs, I mean, honestly, they're the way to go. 2 clicks, preheating. Well, that's preheating. I could tell you real quick. I make my own dabs. I made this today. Literally, this. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. I made this today. Um, I have my own dab press. It's small. I got a dab press for under $100 that literally gives more yield than anything. Boom, it's ready. 2 clicks, preheat, wait, and then it'll tell you when it is ready by vibrating. Cheers. Oh yeah. Woo. Big shout out once again to Boontown Provisions. If you are in the northern New Jersey area and you looking for a dispensary to check out, make sure you check out Boontown Provisions. Also, a big thank you. I love any freebies. I love anything that I can flaunt. You know what I mean? It's just a fact about life. I feel like most people are like that. But guess what? Obviously, they gave your boy something nice, a nice little aluminum rolling tray, and I love rolling tray, ashtray. I love aluminum things. I'm thinking about my raw my raw rolling tray that I have. Same kind of idea, same thing, but with a raw, and it's big and square. I mean, honestly, I love anything smoking devices, smoking anything like that. Check this out. I have an official cookies rolling tray with a cover. Now the cover is nice. You could throw your bags. I roll so much weed, it's not even funny. Um, you could put your papers. Boom, a nice spot for your papers. You could throw your bud, everything in there. Close it up. Get to the spot, and guess what? Boom. Now you can roll multiple. Okay, cool. Then what's the other side for? Well, the other side is for on the go. So you have 2 types of papers and have a whole extra section for breaking up bud and having your bud separated, 2 different sides for 2 different types of joints, blunts, whatever, just to be aesthetically pleasing. Or, now check this out. You could just throw your pack in here real quick, throw it in your book bag. It's not even half the size. It is like literally 1/4, less than 1/4 of the size. Have everything you need put in here. Boom, ready to go. When you get back home, I'm a stoner, I'm sorry. But when you get back home, you just slide them right back together. Where this little piece at? Woo. Don't worry. I'm gonna have a whole video soon. If you like weed stuff, if you like weed reviews, let me show you my bong. My last 2 videos were story times. My next video is gonna be a how-to. I'm getting all of my bongs as dirty as I can. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a video showing you guys how to properly clean, you know, big bongs, small bongs, what to use, you know, the timing, you know, how to dispose of some of the stuff because not everything you want to pour down a drain. So I'm gonna have a whole how-to video where, you know, I'm gonna show you how to turn your bongs from used to literally store-bought brand new. And when you have that, I mean, it's just a cool thing. It's a great way to, I don't know, make yourself feel better. You can leave them out and actually feel happy about it. You ever put the bong you actually using in a closet, and then the other one that you wasn't using, you actually keep out just because it looks nicer? I don't know. I feel like we all do stuff like that. So now I'm gonna show you guys something different. So before you saw me heat it up first and then drop the dab in and then take it and it was really awesome, right? Woohoo, taking a dab. But guess what? Now we're gonna do option number two. So the other thing you can do is called a cold start. So what happens is you start it cold. You put your dab inside of a cold nail. Now you can do this with glass nails. You can do this with any normal dab that you're used to taking. It's not going to affect, you know, your glass or anything like that in any different way. Ceramic bowls, quartz, whatever you're using. But what it's going to do is some people say it hits better because you'll start to see the smoke, you know better when to hit it. So I guess this is a test. This is supposed to, I don't know, preheat it to the perfect temperature. So let's see if by the time it rings, the timer's up, let's see if it actually is smoking or if it's overly smoking. You know, are we wasting it by cold starting it? Is it better just to wait until it's hot and then drop it in? Let's find out. 2 clicks. Now we gotta wait. I honestly love this part. There's no torch. We're cutting out this. We're cutting this whole thing out. You don't have to buy gas. So it's like imagine having this for 6 years, right? Think about how much money you'd waste in butane and then just put that towards is it more or less than $500? If it's more, I mean, you kind of made out. All right, we're smoking. I guess, I mean, it's not too bad. Let's test it. Got to make sure I got all of it right. Whew. That is some fire. I don't care. There are no dabs better than ones that you press yourself, unless they're 99% THC crystal. That's only real time. Whew. So I guess in the end, pretty fire. Not gonna lie, I am pretty faded. The cleaning process is not hard at all with water inside. Pop the top off. Cool part is even like this, you go. It's so weird. Getting scientific. And then there's actually a light pad under this. So this part never actually gets hot. The only part that gets hot is the white part in here. And the cool part is it comes with this little piece, which is a carb cap, so you can just constantly be hitting it instead of using, other items that are separate from your device. It's all in one. You don't need a carb cap. You don't need anything, and the case comes with its own dabber. And to give you an example, if you wanted to use a carb cap otherwise, you'd need one of these or something similar. I have a few different types, but this is just the closest one to me that I'm going to be looking for. So it's like you can imagine without this taking a dab and it's cool, it works. This one's cool because it has these little holes, so it pulls the air from the top, and kind of vortexes it down. And if you have a big bowl, if you have, what is that? Yeah. If you're dabbing out of something like this, like a bucket, and then you could just drop that on, and it works perfectly. But you need a whole rig, a glass rig. It doesn't fit on everyone. You need a whole rig. Like I said, not everyone wants to use that. Not everyone's trying to carry around a big chunk of glass with them. So this is easy. I mess with it. Puffco, alright, I see you. But with that, thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you for those who are watching after the fact. Once again, it's always good to have, fun making these videos. It's always fun to do cool things, doing things that, maybe not everybody gets to do or, has the time to do all the time. So if you want to keep seeing me do things like this, you want to keep seeing lives, because I like having the opportunity to just jump on here and start just talking and doing stuff. Like, it's a really cool opportunity to be able to have, especially when I get to showcase some awesome products. So these guys, yes, $500, but in the long run, as long as you take care of your stuff, you know what I mean, you have it for a while, it's actually going to end up saving you money. If you drop this and this breaks, it's not that expensive. It's maybe like $30 to get a new one, and they have other attachments that you can put on here to change your whole smoking experience. This is just the one it comes with. Puffco has an array of options and items, and the cool part about them is they all kind of interchange with one another. They have, a lot of different options. I can take this bowl and use it on other Puffco products. I could take this and use it on other Puffco products. They even have a pipe version for you to smoke dry. So let's say you're in the woods and you need to just smoke a dab. You could actually have it preloaded. It's a small like bullet form, and it's just like, smoke it. And then the cool part is the whole piece pops out, and then they have bongs with huge, it almost looks like a huge dabber, like a huge dab like bucket, but instead it fits the piece perfectly, so you can have your dab preset, hit it to go, and then smoke your dab. So it is pretty cool. I do like the Puffco products. The fact that it's magnetic, I don't know, I like it. It would be cool if they had a lock. If it was like a small lock of some sort, not anything crazy. I know it's foam and plastic, but if you could put magnets, I would imagine you could put like just a small lock. Kind of like how like maybe like a slit that pops out a small bar that you just move over and click into place. Like just something small. But Maybe they'll do that in the future. Maybe it just hasn't been an issue for anybody, and I'm just, making a thing out of something that isn't a problem. But we'll see, because the more I use this, the more I will bring up issues that I have with it, or things that it actually is convenient in, times where it is better than just bringing a bong or a dab rig. But until next time, thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, tell your mom about me, tell your cousins about me, tell your friends about me, tell everybody you know about me. Let's make this channel grow. Stay rolling.